Hey guys, Alex here, AG Automotive, and here today we've got the 2024 Chevrolet Silverado 2500 HD, and it's the Z or Z71. So let's check it out. So before we get into the video, just want to do a shout out to Central Coast GMSV, who were nice enough to let me have a look at this today. And if you are after a Silverado 2500 HD like this, or any of the Chevrolet range, go and see them and let them know that Alex from AG Automotive sent you, and they will look after you. And if you do enjoy these videos, please consider subscribing. So at the front here, big Chevy badge. I love this bonnet scoop here, and it actually does work. You've got the Z or Z71 there. There's your front camera there. You've got your parking sensors. You've got these massive hooks here to hook onto just about anything. And you do have your LED daytime running lights and headlights there as well as your fog lights down below. So what are your thoughts on the Silverado 2500 HD? Have you got one of these? Have you got an older model, or are you waiting on one? Let me know in the comments. So the wheels on the Silverado are 20 inches and they're piano black, and I think they sort of do a really good job. You can see the clearance there as well. I think they do a really good job of finishing off the look. You've got the Z or Z71 badge there. You've got the mirror with the indicators on it there as well. It's just absolutely mad, this truck. You've got 2500 HD and another indicator there, and you can see that's where the cameras are there. And you've got these big chunky side steps, which actually you need to actually get in because it's that tall. Because if you have a look, like I'm 6'1", but have a look at me and have a look at the truck. Oh, it's just absolutely insane. And you've got a step here again just to jump up into the tray there, and again you've got your camera up there too to look into the tray. You've also got a step on the back corner, and if we come round to the back here, you've got Chevrolet embossed into the tailgate there. You've got Silverado, you've got LTZ, you've got your parking sensors there, and there's your camera and how to open the tailgate there as well. You've also got your plugs for towing there and the tow bar here. Now I just wanted to point out with the towing capacity, so currently you can tow up to 4.5 tons with a car license, but if you upgrade it to the NB2 category, you need a truck license, and you can actually tow up to 5,148 kilos, which is massive. And just have a look at this humongous exhaust pipe. You know what? I can put my whole hand in there. That's how big this thing is. It's absolutely humongous. Alright, let's go and have a look inside. So inside the Silverado, and first impressions is, it is humongous in here, and I love it. I love these big trucks, these tanks, I think as people sometimes call them, and I think they're unreal. So the dash has a bit of softness to it, which is nice, and the door trim as well has a bit of softness. You get a bit of a trim piece on the door there, really, really nice. So to the right of the steering wheel, you do have your lighting controls there for both the dash So to the right of the steering wheel you have your lighting controls there, you've got auto headlights, you've also got your park brake there as well. Steering wheel, full leather, really nice to hold, and you have your cruise control buttons on the left and you've got some menu controls on the right. Behind there you do have your left stalk, which has your wipers and indicators on it, as the right stalk is your gear selector there, and you can go up and down the gears via that plus and minus button there should you wish. So on the dash you do have your speedometer there, you've also got your tyre pressure monitor, you've got distance till empty on the left there, and then on the right you've got your tacho and what gear you're in, and then in the middle there you've got a few bits of info like digital speedo, you've got things like your oil life, you've got a whole bunch of other things, you've got your audio content there, you've got if your phone's connected, and you've also got a whole heap of settings there as well. And we'll come over to the media screen, and I quite like this, it's a very good size. So currently we're in the menu screen and you've got a few shortcut buttons on the side there. So we'll go into the audio there, so you've got AM, FM, Bluetooth and USB. You don't get digital radio in these American cars or pickups. You've got phone via Bluetooth connectivity. You've also got Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. You do have cameras. Now this thing's got that many cameras to it. Let me just show you here. So you've got one at the front, one at the back. You've got a top-down view at the back and a top-down view at the front. You've got a view straight down over the wheels, and you've got a view towards the back. You've even got a view of the tow ball to easily hook it up, and last but not least you can actually look in the tray, and it's very clear. I really like it. I think more and more utes should have that sort of system. You do have your trailering button, so you can hook up a trailer, you put in all the details from it. It will help you with doing a lights check so you don't have to walk around and do it, and you can also check the lights on the go in real time, which is really good. You got climate control settings, so you can use the screen or you can use the buttons down below. I prefer using the buttons down below, but it depends, it's up to yourself. You do also have a whole heap of settings for the vehicle and the display as well. And then on the right side here we've got a clock. You can view your trailer status there in the middle, or you can go to some music. I just like leaving it on the clock because it looks quite fancy. Now further down you do have a few shortcut buttons there, your exhaust brake, your safety features there. You can open and close the tailgate, hazard lights, traction control, and you've got your downhill assist, and then you've got your home button. You have my favourite, the volume knob, and you can turn the power off and on. And further to the right of that you've got your head-up display there, you've got your info button, and you can make it brighter or dimmer. Under that you do have your full drive modes and driving mode there, which is nice. And then you've even got your headlight height control under there, and you have a engine start stop to the left. You've got your trailer brakes, which is good having that sort of built in, and like I said you've got the dual zone climate control with heating and cooling seats, which again is really nice. And then to the left you have a couple of USBs, and again to adjust these, the air conditioning or dual zone climate control, you have big knobs, and I quite like that. I'm a bit partial to those. Further down you do have a whole heap of space there. You've got two cup holders, and then behind there you've got a humongous armrest. Have a look at it. If we open that up, you've got a place for your phone there, and you've also got two USBs, and you can take that out and reveal even more space there as well. So just space galore, which is pretty cool. And behind there you do have the cup holders for the rear. And the seats, full leather and really comfortable to sit on. And the glove box, that's humongous again, like everything else, and you'll get your books and a couple of iPads in there, no worries. And the sunroof, so I'll just open that, and it's a one-touch operation. Again, really easy to use. and a one-touch operation to close as well, which again is really nice, and you can also tilt it up and tilt it back. You do also have a button here for the back window, so I can actually open that. That's in case you either have something long that you can't quite fit in the tray, as if you couldn't fit enough in the tray, or if you have like pets or something, they can have a bit of fresh air, which is nice. Alright, let's go and have a look in the back. Alright, so in the back of the Silverado. Now, before I jump in, just wanted to show you this. So, as if you didn't have enough storage, I can lift these two seats up, and as you can see, you get plenty more storage in here. So, how good is that? So in the back of the Silverado, and first impressions, spacious galore. Like I showed you, under here you've got more space again. And I'm 6'1", 185 centimeters. I've got plenty of headroom, also thanks to this indent in the roof. And knee room's amazing, leg and foot room is unreal, and this seat is set up in my driving position. Now, the armrest, you get two cup holders, or 2.5, or two round ones and a square one, whatever you want to call it. And if that wasn't enough space for you, check this out, more space. So hide some more goodies in there. So you do have ISO fixed spots there, two there and two behind me. And for the rear passengers, you do get seat heating and ventilation, and you get two USBs there along with the cup holders, like I said, and you've got map pockets or iPad pockets there as well. Alright, let's go and have a look in the tray. Alright, so around the back in the tray, just push that button and it's automatic, which is really, really good. So in the back you have the spray-on tray liner or bed liner. You've got the Chevy logo up the front there. You've got some tie-down points on all the corners. And the measurements are as follows. So you've got 2,089 millimeters long. You've got 1,814 millimeters wide. And you've got 1,317 millimeters between the wheel arches. And it's 533 millimeters deep. Now, in regards to carrying capacity, this is currently set up for a car license, so NB1 category, which you can carry 733 kilos, which doesn't seem like much. Or if you upgrade and get the GVM upgrade to the NB2 category, you can actually carry 1,386 kilos in the tray. So that's pretty amazing. Alright, let's go and have a look under the bonnet. So under the bonnet of the Silverado 2500 HD. So here we have a 6.6 litre Duramax V8 turbo diesel engine. Wow, that's huge. And it produces 350 kilowatts of power and an astonishing 1,322 Newton meters of torque. And that's mated to a 10-speed Allison automatic transmission with full-time four-wheel drive. Now currently, Chevrolet doesn't have won't give out a figure for fuel economy, but I'm just going to blurt one out and just I reckon 15 to 16 minimum for this car. It might be a little bit less depending on how you drive it and what you do, but I'll just give it a roundabout figure. Alright, let's go for a drive. So in the Silverado, so vision out the front is really good straight ahead and towards the passenger side. Rear vision, look, there's actually a camera connected to the mirror here, so you can look out the back normally, or you can have the camera turned on. And you know what, the camera is very, very clear, and it gives you a lot easier to see out the back, especially when maneuvering in reverse. You do have your 360 cameras and parking sensors, and now you've got that as well, so not too bad. Vision out the sides, you know, pretty big windows there, and the mirrors are huge. They've actually got a bottom and a top piece. That's how big they are. So yeah, not too bad with vision. So driving the Silverado, we're just going up a bit of a windy hill, so we'll see how it sort of goes. Just cruising along and not giving it too much. And it's pretty comfortable. And you know, it does turn into the corners pretty good as well, so that's always a plus. And it's got a pretty good engine note from the 6.6 litre Duramax V8 diesel. So when you really get into it, yeah, it gets up and boogies, all that torque. But road noise is actually pretty good. Like, you can't really hear too much road noise, which is good. And you just cruise up in style. Do I look pretty stylish driving this, guys? I'll feel it, I tell you. I love driving these sort of things. And it's pretty good over bumps as well, guys. Soaks up the bumps pretty well. So I just wanted to try the exhaust brake function. And it's actually working quite well, which is good. So what's the acceleration like from the Silverado? Well, let's test it out. Wow, that's not bad acceleration, guys. It really, the 6.6 litre Duramax absolutely gets up and goes. Uses all that torque through all four wheels. Wow, that's just, that's incredible. So very impressed, guys. But thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next one. All right, thanks, guys.